2022 has been a very positive year for me. Instead of working on 50 films in 1 year, I made fewer but higher quality films. I started the year working on positions that weren't department heads, and I worked up to directing my best film yet by the end of the fall semester. Just like last year, I am tired after working on a bunch of projects, but for a different reason. Last year was exhaustion from working on films I didn't feel I was giving my own personal input on. This year was different in that way because even if I wasn't a department head on a particular project, I still had a creative impact on the overall film. In that sense, this year I made 5 films. You would think that would mean that I didn't do very much this year, but looking back, this year has been exciting. So what was my overall goal from last year?
I need to just relax and spend time with the people closest to me, because I don't think I did that very much this year.
Okay, so I did do that, but not all is in vain. By taking things easier at the beginning of the year, I had more time to focus on myself and what kind of a filmmaker, friend, and person I wanted to be. I believe more than ever in my life that I know who I want to be and who I am to myself and others. I like that guy, and I think that guy's done some interesting things this year. I became friends with Sarah Natachini, the voice actress for Ash Ketchum. I met the membership man. Wilson is a video meme instead of a JPEG meme this year. I found out that South Carolina is the nicest group of bad drivers. I got the award for most on-screen deaths. Dan and I won the Poster of All Time award. I changed someone's life and then sent them spiraling. Dan became the danger. Polly Niemeyer became my ride or die. I had poker night at the inventory. I met someone from Breaking Bad and My Name is Earl. Arkasha stole my dang joke, not funny pal. YouTube declared war on my art. I cared about Jamie before she put on the mask. Dan stole a jar of dirt. I don't know why he did this. I got a picture with Kenny James this time. I was a villain or something, haha. Boogie2988 and I talked about Super Auto Pets. Me and Brayden pulled the old switcheroo. Dan and I saved America. Brayden blew my mind. I gave Maya dating advice. I saw Austin Bell win his argument with the mayor. I became the judge. I appeared in a travel vlog but had my precious name slandered. Braden Foster gave me a gift. I made a pretty lady laugh. Elvis Presley. I filmed Ashton make Arkasha public enemy number 1. I rigged an election. Austin Bell won Fortnite. I earned a legendary title, and Agata DeVita is still playing. And I became Mr. Director. Starting the year off, we finished Oxford: A Place for Art, so we got to go to our first film festival ever at the South Georgia Film Festival. I worked with Latoria to make the best production designed film that I'd ever made yet in The Trick. In the summer, I worked as a sound mixer on Case of the Clichés and discovered my real voice as a creative in film with Christopher. As a director, not a sound mixer. During the summer, I worked with my pawpaw, someone who I aspire to be as I grow older.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
Well, that's too dang bad. I am too.
On Christopher's big film, I was able to work amongst a strong group of individuals in the camera department: Cooper, Arkasha, Jacob, and Pete. In Than's big film, I subbed as DP for a day and had the most impactful DP job I've ever had with Than at the helm. On my first directing project in almost 6 months, I made the best film that I ever could have hoped to make with Christopher as my DP. Working with Cooper Thorpe and Maya Harper has been some of the best moments I've ever had in film, hands down. I don't think I'll ever be able to put into words how much their work means to me. What I can say is that with their help, I know what I need to be as a filmmaker. The Big Loser is an award given to the person I believe was the most impactful on my life for that given year. Maybe they had the best jokes that uplifted me when I needed it, or maybe they said just the right thing when I needed to hear it. But despite the title, this is an award I take very seriously. That being said, the Big Loser Award from 2022 goes to Christopher Terrell. Why did I pick Chris?
Women are like art.
Well... it's because Christopher's film Case of the Clichés opened my eyes to what filmmaking can be. As I've gotten more experience in the art of filmmaking, Christopher has been right there with me, with both of us pushing each other to make something we can both be proud of. I've always wanted to surround myself with people who could push me to be better at the things I love, and Christopher has helped push me to be the best filmmaker I can possibly be. Christopher made Case of the Clichés and King and the Golden Calf this year, 2 very well thought out projects that became moments of great collaboration and fellowship. He also DP'd my latest film, What Is It Worth, and I couldn't be more proud of the work he did on it. I grow more confident in my own future because I know wherever I am, Christopher will be pushing just as hard or harder to be a great filmmaker. And he also rigged the vote this year by complaining about it last year, so there's that. As we close out Big Fella Moments this year, I want to talk about my wishes for the next year. This next year will be my last full year at the University of Mississippi, so this is my last few semesters to leave my mark. My hope is that I'll be able to connect with people through my work on a level that I would have never conceived back in 2014 when I first discovered my love for video. But mostly, I just want to cherish the time with my friends and family. Living in the moment has always been a bit hard for me, but I want to live in these moments. I can't wait for what this next year has in store for me and everyone else around me. But with all that being said, thank you so much for watching, and Merry Christmas.